is kind of you're training the robot in your own home. So this is the privacy thing. There's the training of a $20,000 robot you're paying so you could train it. Things to think about if things go wrong in a personal sense with the privacy of what the AI is recording, or the person who's controlling it is narcissistic or unhelpful in any way. What does that mean? You have someone in your home controlling a robot, and that's all recorded, that's uploaded to the cloud for training. These are big implications, theological things. We get so focused on privacy and how important it is. And then I think as AI progresses, we just throw it all away in the sake of progress. Welcome to a video about AI and robotics. My name's Jonathan, and we're talking about theology. I've been heavily influenced by the works of C.S. Lewis, and if you've read The Hideous Strength, I hope that you'll think about some of the text, the things that Lewis addresses, and some of the implications. I don't want to get sensational, but I do want to address theological problems as they occur. And there is a significant one here as we loan our emotions and place our focus upon automated systems. And I'm not going to go into the technical part of this, but I did ask Gemini and the Chinese AI, was it Qwen, what are some of the implications of this new robotics thing? And so what I'm going to do is talk about the Neo home robot, what AI said about it. So Qwen said that it's a humanoid robot. It's about 60 pounds or 5'6". I'll have to work that out in kilos in a second. It has, cameras in its chest and its eyes, and it's actually, doing simple tasks of taking out the trash, unloading dishwashers. However, I think most of the demonstration has been shown, and the person I'm showing you here has said that they're being as transparent, I think, as they can about that people are actually controlling the robots here. So it's like semi-automated, or at the moment, those more difficult tasks are being trained. Gemini said that, there's automated chores, there's companionship and assistance, and that's where I want to get into the relationship thing here. Firstly, I think this could actually create a whole labor force, which would be highly unethical if it's not done in a way that is helpful or good, of people actually hosting and controlling and manipulating the robots so that they would walk around people's homes in different places. And you can see how this creates already people that are working in homes, and now there's people in other places of the world working in homes as a robot, and the very wealthy have access to this, and it creates this ethical dilemma. Should this even be possible? And is it really progress? It's no longer peer pressure, it's AI pressure. What does AI suggest that we do with our finances, with our spare time? Does this negate all of the positives of the potential for curing diseases like cancer, for assistance for people who need assistance and maybe not have other people around? These are very legitimate, helpful things that AI robotics could do. And what is the cost? Is the cost worse than the benefit? If things go wrong in a personal sense with the privacy of what the AI is recording, or the person who's controlling it is narcissistic or unhelpful in any way, what does that mean? You have someone in your home controlling a robot. Now I'll move on to the last part of the video. What does Jesus say about you and I? We're made in the image of God. Jesus is God. Jesus says he's the way, the truth, and the life. I think technologically focusing upon outsourcing everything, your own thinking and your own time to AI. Do I use AI? Yes. Will I continue to critique my own use of AI? Yes. Will I pray about the way that I use this? Yes. Will you join me as we think about how theologically we can approach technology? I mentioned earlier about C.S. Lewis and The Hideous Strength. Please take a moment to think about that book if you've read it. It includes the robotics and like the mixture of biological and robotics together. I think that would be the next video to make. Thanks so much for watching. This is all recorded in one go, very unedited, except for cutting out a few pieces. Thank you for following me along wherever you've seen this. Bye for now.